What is up, guys? This is Pinzo back with another video today, and what I have for you guys is some more Predecessor. So, you guys are about to see some ADC gameplay. I know you guys haven't seen any ADC yet on Predecessor, and you guys are going to get some. So, this is going to be Drongo, and this is going to be a gameplay where I recorded this once, and it was a good game, but the enemy team ended up surrendering pretty early. So I played it again, played Drongo again, because I got it back to back. I got carry back to back, so I figured why not play Drongo again, see if I can get a better match. And I got a better one, but I figured why just upload one? You know, you guys get to see both of these. So I'm going to smash them back to back. You guys get to see it. It's going to be a bit of a longer video, but hopefully you guys like this kind of content. You know, you can learn stuff from both of these games, whether you're ahead, whether you're even. You'll see in these games, and hopefully you guys learn something. So this is a different kind of format. I know I switched up the format yesterday, and it was different from the one before that. We'll get back to sort of the normal Predecessor formats, but on something like this, I figured why not? Why record both if I was only going to show you guys one? So I'm just going to throw them both in here. Hopefully you guys like it. If you do, I'll go on to enjoy it. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, but that's all I've got for you guys. We're going to get right into a couple of Drongo games. We're matched into a Murdoch. Well, maybe... Oh, we're matched into a Sparrow. That's Murdoch offlane. Sorry. Didn't even see that. Matched into a Sparrow, Steel lane. I have a Steel on my team. We should be okay. We shouldn't really get shoved out by these guys. We shouldn't really... I can ult Steel ultimate. Keep in mind, Drongo's ult gives half a second of CC immunity when you cast it. You're pretty safe. This character is just really hard to actually kill. In the middle of a fight, and their dive is a Chimera and a Steel ultimate. The fact that they don't have a solo laner here is actually going to be really good for me, because it's going to make me even harder to kill. Normally this is support's job, but I'm going to toss my ward down up high just in case like their Kai goes blue and tries to wrap around. The ward placement early game is not crazy. Like, it's basically just have some wards in the jungle and you're good to go. Missed a creep. I will say, before anything too crazy happens, carry's probably my weakest role in the game, okay? I will say that much. I'm by no means a carry expert. My aim is okay, but I don't have as much practice on carries as I do on any other characters in the game. So just keep in mind, this game, it might end up being a little more do as I say, not as I do, kinda. As you know, I know how to play carry, but the mechanical sort of know-how of me practicing these kind of characters is low. I don't play a lot of carry. So if I tell you to do something and then I fail to do it, be nice. It's not my best role, so I'm doing my best. We see their Kai. My mid just got pressured out pretty hard. Bellica actually followed him really far. You can see this is something I do on Drongo, so I haven't taken my ability at level 2. These guys are level 3, so we don't want to fight here anyway. But I didn't take an ability at level 2 because there's a world where we fight and I want my E. And I want rad rounds for the damage. But I think most of the time the safer option is to take the Q. They're getting gold buff. We really shouldn't even contest that. What we want to do is hold this wave. So hopefully I'm gonna call retreat. We want to hold this K. He's paying attention. So this wave's gonna crash here, which is fine. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna grab both my abilities. This wave kind of pushing into our tower. Towers are pretty easy to last hit under, all things considered. They shoot pretty slow. It makes it pretty easy to last hit. Like, I only missed 3 creeps there or something. I'm actually ahead of the Sparrow. Keeping this wave on our side should mean for an easy gank. You see our Rampage is in the vicinity as well. It looks like he's going to his 2 camp. I was gonna say he might be making his way over here. He goes for the river buff. I'm really watching him. I want to know if my Rampage comes over. We know they have a ward on the river. We watched them place it earlier. Looks like he's doing a pretty good job of going around it. So we're in. Huge stun. So I'm gonna blink after this guy. That blink after right there, following him through his blink, you know he's gonna blink. We just chain CC'd and we just chain CC'd him into oblivion. and did 90% of his health. You know he doesn't really have another option but to blink away. I'm gonna follow him every time. I already have my blink prepped. I'm just looking where he's looking, and I'm blinking after it. My steel's getting a little aggro here. I like it, but we're never gonna kill that guy. What I am gonna do is make sure he doesn't hold this wave. So I'm gonna walk up with this and make sure this crashes under tower. That's what I want. Sparrow's gonna probably get most of that wave. There she is. But what I want to do is back. I'm gonna call retreat and be right back. So what I want to do is I want to make sure Steel can't hold that wave out of his tower. If he holds that wave outside of his tower and their wave gets there, they get to hold the next wave really far back really easily. This game, let's see, how tanky is their team? Not very. I'm gonna go, let's see. Yeah, I think I am going to go into, where is it? No, I'm gonna go Sky Splitter. I was really tempted to go Lightning Hawk or Stormbreaker here, but I think I'm gonna go Sky Splitter. It's just too good. The stats it gives you are really good. Life steal, attack speed, the extra damage, even against people who are not tanky, still a really good bonus damage. So I'm probably gonna go Sky Splitter, Terminus, Dust Devil. Actually, this game I wouldn't always buy Dust Devil on Drongo, but I'm gonna be a little light on attack speed. This is what I was talking about their Steel doing. They didn't walk this wave into tower. We were able to hold it back. They're going to go for this gold buff. I don't really care. Getting that early kill, it wasn't, I don't think that was first blood. It might have been. I don't know. But we're able to hold this back. I'm going to come contest this a little bit. Okay. So I'm gonna ping retreat. I can't lose this whole wave here. But I missed one creep for walking over to that gold buff. Just putting a little pressure out. I like to max the boomerang first. It's pretty much guaranteed damage, really easy to hit. Decent damage, max it first. If you don't have the attack speed to make rad rounds good, then it's kind of a useless ability. You're getting like 4 autos off. Maxing it first doesn't really matter. So just max your boomerang, then max your rad rounds, your E, and then max your ult when you can. Drongo ult is really strong. My play for these team fights, the goal for these team fights is to Drongo ult. My ult gives half a second of CC immunity. Is to Drongo ult the Steel ultimate. That is the goal. Okay, so I know this guy doesn't have a blink, because his blink's on my cooldown. Okay, this guy should just die. I think he still has a blink, so he might be able to get away. Yeah, I need to hit an auto. Okay, we see the Kai, and I'm gone. That was a really good stun. That guy tried to jump on me. I have a slow, just to peel. This is the one downside on Drongo. A lot of the time, early game, you burn mana pretty quickly. See, I'm kind of chewing through it. This guy has an ultimate, but I'm really not scared of him. So he's trying to go. This guy's like lagging or something. I was trying to kill him. I'm just going to switch to Steel. He's dead. I'm going to call retreat. While I think we could box these guys, I'm out of mana, and so is my Steel. I don't want to chance it. I'm really far ahead. I just got my ultimate online. I don't want to stick around. I'm going to shove this wave. She's just going to let it fall under tower. I'm just going to call retreat. I have my Sky Splitter online. A pretty big power spike. I'm going to base. Their Kai... He looks maybe a little lost. I don't know what that was. He looked like he might have lagged for a second there. But now that I have my ultimate online again, I'm 3-0. You can see I'm 20 CS over their Sparrow already. Given she's lost a couple waves from dying, but again, shoving those waves under tower is going to make her lose CS, especially if you kill her and then shove it. You're going to make her lose some CS. She's also going resolution, so I know that she's really weak right now. I can 1v1 her very easily. Not only do I have a full item finished, but I have an actual item, and she has like Soul Chalice is you know, technically like a tier 2, but really it's a tier 1 item. Like it's a quarter of an item. It's not even a half an item. because it doesn't give anything. I think we can we should be able to force a fight here, if nothing else. We see the Kai. I'm just gonna kind of poke this guy. Okay, him walking out here is pretty sus. Gonna rad rounds. That's his cleanse. He should be dead. Nice. We should be able to just walk this one into a Fangtooth. That's their jungler down. Just gonna make sure I place a high ward here in case he comes back in. Our Rampage not coming to this is really, really bad. I don't know why he's so high up. Me with a full Sky Splitter, though, I do pretty good damage to this. Yeah, he's jumping over the wall. He's dead. This is free. You see the steal in right lane still. I don't know why Sparrow's even trying. They still have that ward, but again, as long as our Rampage has a smite like that, we are good to go. I'm trying to space his okay. I was trying to space his stun. Nice rock. He held that a really long time. I'm gonna be able to get that too. So I still have my ult, so I'm actually really safe here. I'm just gonna keep boxing with this guy. I have life steal. And I apparently have peel gods on my team. These guys are peeling for me really, really well. I still have my ult there. I'm at no point in that fight am I scared of that Chimera. I know how much damage he can do. I know that I have my ultimate. I'm really not scared of him. So I am able to kind of just take that trade. I have a little bit of lifesteal from my Sky Splitter. I'm going to go. What did I say I was gonna go? Probably Sky Splitter, Terminus, Dust Devil. I don't know if that's what I said, but that's what I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna grab the crit. Extra crit on Drongo is always really good. You get bonus power, you get some bonus damage whenever you crit people. It's pretty good. We're really far ahead this game. We're 5-0 already. Their duo lane's 0-5. I'm still 20 CS up on this guy who doesn't. He sold his Soul Chalice. This is another reason you guys look at items. Is because if someone does something dumb like this, where he went Soul Chalice, he was going Resolution, and then he sold it. He is now, so he was already, I'm gonna say he was probably 1,000 gold down on me. Maybe 1,500. Because he sold that to go for Sky Splitter, now he not only is he 2,000 gold down on me in the statistics, he's actually more than that. It's more like probably 3,000 because he bought an item and sold it, and they don't sell back for the full price. So now's the point. My steel's doing a good job of warding. Now's the point where if they decide to go on us, I need to ult steal ult. I have to wait for it. I can time it well. The timing's not hard on Steel Ultimate once you get hit by it a couple times. So I should be able to time it up and get the immunity on that Steel Ultimate. I just need to make sure I actually pay attention. I'm focused for that. If a bunch of stuff is going on in a team fight, it can be hard to do stuff like that. But we're just gonna gank. Okay, we're just gonna gank this guy. So there's the Steel ult. I now have nothing to we see the Sparrow ult. I'm ducking behind my Steel shield. This guy has his blink back because his was on my timer. Try to keep track of blink timers if you can. Okay, that shouldn't have hit me. Okay, this is like a quadra kill. Oh. No, minions. I thought my Rampage was in, and then our minions weren't quite in yet. Okay. Don't take tower shots if you don't have to. But this tower's just dead. A surrender. A surrender. That kind of stinks. The game I get carry is just a surrender. This again. How far am I? I'm 3k gold up, and this is really like 2,500 gold. She wasted a lot. Drongo's really strong at not dying. That game I got ahead. So now not only am I unkillable, but I'm also able to kind of just like kill people. I will say I did just play one Drongo game before this to try and record, and I was 10-0 at 12 minutes, and the enemy team surrendered. So hopefully we at least get a better match. I know that I said, like, I'm not going to re-record a lot of these videos, but a 12-minute surrender is probably not that great of a video to upload, so I'm not going to do it. Again, so Drongo's very safe. That's kind of your goal on Drongo. I'm going to start into Sky Splitter. We're against a Richter, which is annoying because my safety comes at level 6, right? Before that, my silence is pretty good. This guy needs to stop hitting this wave, really, like, at all. But level 6, once you get your ultimate online, pretty strong. You're pretty safe. I'm going to take my boomerang. I probably could have grabbed it earlier. Kind of trying to stand behind my Howie a little bit. He's just poking, which is nice. It's not really going to do much. My dude got soloed at level 1. Damn. Okay. I will say, before anything too crazy happens, carry's probably my worst role. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's the role I play the least. I think I'm still very passable at it, but I think it's probably my worst role of the 5. So if I start like doing some things that are, this is gonna be a listen to what I do as I say, not as I do kind of thing, where I might be able to tell you the right thing, even if I don't have like the mechanics practice to like pull it off, if that makes sense. So I'll explain everything to you guys, but carry is not my best role. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right away. I'm not too proud to say it. That was a good hook. I don't really care. I'm just W keyed for this guy. So he blinks, I blink. Got him. My dude just body blocked me. He has hook coming up here. Probably, yeah, he's not following. Trying to keep track of cooldowns. Hook's a 20-second cooldown. So right there, blinking for first blood, or I guess that wasn't first blood, but the first kill of this lane. Worth it. I'm going to say it's worth it 9 out of 10 times. I know he's going to blink. His blink is down. My blink is down. It makes it even. I'm not too worried about him being able to blink me now. You know, obviously I don't have my blink away, but he can't blink into me. So I'm gonna back pretty much right away. I'm gonna see if can we get this gold buff. Yeah, he's going for this. Okay, so at least my Howie knows how to play support. Okay, they want to fight here. I really don't want to fight here, actually. So I don't have any health pots, so me fighting here is not very good. Oh, okay, that was a hell of a hook. He's dead. Got the double slow there. Actually got some pretty good return damage. Okay, so I'm gonna call B right back. I'm gonna back instantly. We got the gold buff. My Howie got his blink forced by a pretty good hook. So I'm just gonna insta back here. I'm gonna get my rapier online. This is gonna give us a little bit of lifesteal. It's gonna give us some bonus damage and some good power. But it's mostly the lifesteal that I'm worried about here, because this is 5%. A little bit of sustain, a little bit of potential boxing, you know, that kind of thing. This guy is going Terminus. This other, whatever that dude's name is, Revenant, is going Terminus first. So he will have a lot of boxing potential once he gets that first item online. He'll be pretty safe. I won't really want to fight him until I get like my second item online. So here I want to hold this wave on my tower. I'm not trying to push this. It's gonna come into my tower a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, Howie shouldn't have really done that because it forces me to kill those creeps fast, or else my tower is gonna kill all of them. You went Hello to Braid. Interesting. So this Richter's not going to be tanky for the beginning of this game. So it's always good to keep an eye on items, because now I know this Richter is very killable. I know that Revenant doesn't have a blink, so if my Howie hits a good mine on this guy, like that, he's very killable. The Richter did a really good job of body blocking right there. Doesn't quite matter. This guy doesn't have hook yet, so I'm not worried about getting hooked into tower. Hook has a really long cooldown at rank 1. Even if for some reason he has it at rank 2 right now, it's a 19-second cooldown. So now he has it up. I think I was pinging this. This is a good call. He's only level, I guess he's level 5. I was going to say, I thought he was a little too low level to go for this right away. But I like the call. The rampage is low. You saw him walking around. The rampage was low walking into mid. My Howie should be warding right now. He should be just hanging out and mobile warding. By that I mean just kind of roaming and watching. You act as a ward that can move around. What it allows you to do is zone the enemy. You can see them a long time before they come in. All that kind of stuff. Looks like Rampage isn't going to try and contest. And here we're in a pretty good spot. I'm not going to lie. I'm still CS up on this Revenant. Every time you kill someone, they're going to lose some CS. So, not too worried about this. I should be able to fight him, because I should get my Sky Splitter online way before he can get his Terminus online. I'm pretty close. I know that he doesn't have his blink for 60 seconds, because that's my blink timer. So when you blink at the same time as someone, you know how long their blink is down. It's a very easy. You don't even have to type it in chat. You don't have to think about it. Their blink, my timer. That's kind of the call out. Is if I were with my team, I would say Rev blink, my timer. You know, when he does it. So because they're pushed into their tower, I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna rad rounds it. Just get some extra burst. Tiny bit of lifesteal makes that pretty easy to do. They should be holding this wave pretty hard, which they are. Kind of a pain. So what they're gonna do is they're trying to hold this wave out of tower. Well, my Howie, I wish my Howie was playing super aggressive here. Yeah, again, Richter has Hallowed Braid instead of any kind of defense right now, so he's quite squishy. He can't really tank that many creeps for that long. Revenant blink just coming up. Be cool if we could force him to use it again right away, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Unless, no, he was too far on the mine. Okay, I'm just gonna call retreats. I'm 60 gold off of this. That wave going into tower means he can't hold it. This is gonna crash in the middle. He's not backing, but I'm just gonna push this. Yeah, Richter's back. Hook range is, I don't know if it's exactly auto attack range, but it's pretty close. So like right there, I know he's not close enough. It wasn't aimed at me anyway, but I know he's not close enough. Back to my tower line to back. We see the Rampage, but we're backing anyway. So I'm not even going to worry about him. Just going to back and grab Sky Splitter. We're really strong right now. So Sky Splitter is going to let me kill Richter really quickly. He doesn't have defense. He's going into power. I don't know what this guy's building. But we have to be a little scared because he has this extra power. He's going to do a little bit more damage than you're used to Richter doing. Like, he already does a decent amount. He's going to do a little bit more. Shouldn't be crazy, but just trying to secure the last hits I can. When stuff goes under tower, just take the minions you can get. It's not worth it to try and steal every last hit from your tower. So here, I kind of want to shove this. I'm down to push this hard because we both, well, I guess my dude doesn't have his ult yet. I have mine. Okay, I just got Richter's blink. Don't blink after you guys have taken all the damage. I think I said this in my other video, but my damage was all down, and then he blinked away. There's just no reason for that. Like, just save it at that point. Okay, this guy just killed himself. I'm gonna use my ult for damage there. It's not great to do that. Your ult is your... Nice job, Howie. I'm kind of surprised he picked up that kill. I thought that guy was gonna get away. It's not great to use your Drongo ult for damage because it's your biggest safety net. But in a situation like that where that guy walks up to try and save his Revenant, I'm just gonna secure the kill and get out. I'm gonna ping gold. So we're really big. We're 2-0-2 right now. The rest of the team's also doing rough. My Howie's 2-0. Yeah, I know I said I didn't like Howie's support, but if you guys know how to play support already, you could kind of play anything in support. Howie's mine, obviously a really good ability. What's he building? He's building damage. I'd prefer him to be building like a Marshall here instead of full damage, but it's fine. We're gonna go Terminus with their Revenant going Terminus. Me having Terminus is gonna give me the same boxing potential, so I'm just gonna go right into it. and make sure that I can keep up with him. Sky Splitter's already gotten me the damage for this early game. I'm probably going to go Sky Splitter, Terminus, Dust Devil, just for the extra move speed, and then I'll probably go Viper into Ashbringer. Is probably going to be the full build this game. A good try. When you see Richters walk into the jungle like that, you know they're going to come back and try and hook you, so just mentally prepare. You know that's what they're going to do, because that's what every Richter ever does, but... Okay. My Howie has some decent poke. He has Wraith leggings first. It looks like now he's going to go into some health kind of defense stuff. Just going to plop a ward on this Fangtooth. I just don't want them to be able to sneak it. These guys trying to hold this? Oh, Countess is here. That's what these guys want. They just wanted to fight. They could... Okay, Howie got the blink away. I was going to say, they could full commit to this guy and kill him. If they just Countess ult and then Richter ult him, he's going to die. But, looks like he's out. I don't know why there's 5 people in my lane right now. He's trying to get damage in. I know that he has hook. Shit, I shouldn't have gotten hit by that. I'm going to blink out. I don't know why he didn't instant ult me. Okay. That Revenant... I missed all my shots right there, but don't look at that. That Revenant ult is a little whack. He Revenant ulted, but he only had 1 bullet in the chamber. I'm going to auto these creeps to lifesteal a bit, instead of just kind of fast clearing them. Okay, I can actually fight this. Richter's gone. He has enough mana to fight, but he doesn't have a blink. Okay. Again, I'm just going to sustain off this wave. I can see the other 3 people on the map right now. Okay. No, I couldn't get my ult off. He still had his, which is really crazy to me. I knew he still had it too. I shouldn't have. Yeah, I shouldn't have died to that. He's going penetration. What is this guy doing? Why are both supports this game are going to be useless late game, by the way. That's what happens when you build full damage, is you hit about the 25-minute mark of a game, and your support is no longer playing. Your support now doesn't know what does it. It does nothing. That's super unfortunate. I should have... Well, first of all, I shouldn't have gotten hooked the second time. I knew he was going to walk up and try and full combo me. I shouldn't have gotten hooked. I probably shouldn't have walked up like that after I killed the Revenant. I should have just left. I was going to try and lifesteal off minions. I still had my ultimate. I just didn't ult. I didn't have my blink. Yeah, I could have killed that guy if my goal was to hit him with 1 auto from rad rounds and then ult away, and he got his ult off before I could do that, which stinks. I kind of got played there. Still good. We're 3-1. Looks like the rest of the team has started to die a little bit as well. We can totally fight these guys. He has combustion. It's a really odd support pickup. Like, some things I understand in support, like even Wraith leggings for the move speed. So we see our Countess behind. They have no idea she's there. They have no idea any of our team's here. He's just dead. Don't know if the execute was necessary, but... Damn. Howie ult blocked by tower. Okay. I don't know why Rev walked back up. I'm just holding left click this game. This is kind of what you do on carry, is try and stay as aware as possible. So I saw that guy at the last second. You want to stay as aware as you can while hitting your autos, right? Like, I'm just holding left click. He jumps away. I'm going to let him jump away. That's fine. Keep in mind your passive. Drongo's passive is when you crit someone and or hit them with an ability, they take bleed damage for 3 seconds. Each second, it deals 1% of their max HP. So Drongo's pretty good at pressuring out tanks just by late game when you have all the crit. You're just every auto is reapplying that passive. So as long as you're autoing someone late game, they're just taking 1% of their max health as damage every second. As long as you're keeping that passive applied. Not as good on objectives, just like meh on objectives, but against someone like a Rampage, even though he's got defense, I'm able to kind of just dot him down. Same with the Richter, who isn't going like defense, so my passive's gonna kind of shred him. Once I get this Dust Devil online, I'll be really strong. I can fight. The Revenant's going into Imperator. I can fight him right now. I have 2 full items finished. I have 2 full items finished right now, and they're both lifesteal, and I have a lifesteal crest. I have my cleanse from my crest. Keep that in mind. On top of that, I have the CC immunity for my ultimate. Not as useful this game. I'm trying to think what I even want to CC immune. It's really good against something like steel. Like ulting a steel ult is really easy. So that's pretty like a top tier play. But it's less good against a team that has more kind of single target stuff. My team just got walloped in mid. These guys are grouped really hard. Okay, so I'm gonna ping defend mid. I think they're trying to rush this tier 2. That's what it looks like. If someone's low, I might be able to get a pick, but okay, this is really bad pathing. I should not walk in here. So I'm gonna let him walk in first. Just gonna insta ult. So I'm saving my cleanse for the next CC that hits me, really. Like that rock. Insta cleanse. Okay, I traded 1. The rampage got away from me. As soon as Countess turns around and starts killing me, I'm gonna die. But they should base. Yeah. Okay, my team trade's good. They really hard committed for that tier 2. It's really early. The death timers aren't long enough to go for that, I don't think. I probably should have killed them both there. I should have probably been able to kill this rampage. Cleanse the rock is really the only play I have. If I get stunned, I'm just dead. So yeah, I kind of have to cleanse the rock. Kind of caught them off guard, it looked like. It looked like they got a little surprised by that. It stinks that the Countess turned around. As soon as she turns around, I'm dead. She has too much damage. But that was an interesting play. We should have just walked around, and we probably still get to pick off one person. Going in from the side there, again, I had to go in behind my Howie. Like, there's no other way to do it. Hit that for that guy. I see this rampage. I don't care about him. I'm gonna look at what's this guy doing? I don't really care about his thorns. Okay, that stinks that my Feng Mao. Oh, he just missed his jump. I was gonna say it stinks that my Feng Mao didn't. He didn't get the execute because the dude healed too much. What a hook! What a hook! That's huge. Okay, so that's their hook down. So I'm starting a 20-second countdown in my head. We should just do this. Richter's doing who knows what with my howitzer. We should just do this. Oh, they tracked down the Revenant. Okay, so this is just super free. I'm kind of leaving my Howie to die here. But we're going to clean up the Richter no matter what. Okay, my Richter's going to go hell. I was going to say, their Richter's going to die here 10 times out of 10, even if he kills my Howie, which he doesn't. I was just going to leave him there. As long as their Richter's occupied, it's kind of like leaving a child in the back, you know? As long as they kind of got, like, you know, some toys to play with or a coloring book or something. As long as they're kind of quiet and out of the way, I don't really care. So we're able to keep their squad out right there. It was a really good team fight. That hook on the Grux, huge. That Grux is pretty big right now. And he's sort of at the mid-game peak that he has. Like, he has Mutilator Augmentation. I don't want to 1v1 that guy. So that hook into the insta-kill on that guy was huge to start that fight. I don't even have to ult. No one pressured me in that fight. What I want to do is try and save my Liberator. Right? Is that what this is called? Liberator. My cleanse crest, I almost have to save it for Countess's ult. Countess ults, you can cleanse and walk away, and it doesn't hurt you. Doesn't do damage. If you cleanse and stand still, I think it still does damage, but if you cleanse and walk away, it doesn't do damage. That's probably the biggest threat to me. The issue is that between Richter's whole kits, Rampage Rock, and Grux's whole kit, they have a lot of stuff for me to be like wary of and try to cleanse. So my cleanse is like at threat at all points in this game. It's kind of going to be fight to fight. Like, I would like to save it for the Countess. Like here I'm going to save it. Right. So we just didn't take damage from that. I don't know why their whole team is here. Popping a health pot. Hiding backwards. That dude popped thorn, so I'm gonna hit someone else. There's 4 people here, which is actually wild. I did a lot of return damage. Okay, he missed his ult. That actually is gonna kill him. It's gonna kill him. He missed it. You gotta hit your ults, boys. That's wild. He just won a 1v2. That Grux just 1v2. I know that because there were 4 people in left lane. That Grux just 1v2'd my Countess and my Feng Mao. Just crazy. That, and both of them have blinks up. That should not happen. I got the cleanse on the Countess ult. That fight's just tough. I did a lot of damage, a lot of return damage there. I am at this stage in the game, I can't 1v4. If I was 10-0, maybe I could 1v4. Or if it's try that again in 10 minutes, maybe I can 1v4. That's a tough one. The fact that there's 4 people in my lane means that we should be doing something elsewhere, like probably getting a kill in solo lane. The fact that my teammates lost a 2v1 in solo lane at the same time that I lost my 4v1, that's, like, that can't happen. You can't let that kind of shit happen. But again, we're solo queuing these games for the most part. This is the kind of stuff you're going to deal with in solo queue. I didn't have any wards. Maybe I knew that if 4 people were coming, I could have gotten away, but I don't think I could. This next Fangtooth's not up for, like, what is this, 2 minutes? Yeah, almost 2 minutes. I'm gonna just grab this river buff. Hopefully it's orange. I'm gonna call missing left. Their duo lane's not there. Okay, gray is good. So now I want to spend a lot of time in mid right now. And just kind of over here. Like, we want to be grouped up to fight is kind of the goal. I don't want to get caught out and get 4v1'd again. I want to be ready for this fight. We see the Countess. I don't have my cleanse yet. Do not have my crest up. You guys just gonna die. We are really fast. So the tier 2 of Dust Devil gives a smaller version of its passive. This robust Arbalist gives a smaller version of its movement speed passive.
Allied tower.
So I can run people down. I can 100% W key someone from their back. Just run them down.
Enemy tower under attack.
And I had gray buff at the time, so extra fast. Gonna push this. Again, I just kind of want to sit with my squad, so I'm gonna call be right back and retreat because I don't think they should fight without me. But I'm gonna call Fangtooth. We could potentially try and trade for a prime because we were there on that side of the map, but this Fangtooth's pretty big. This is 3rd Fang for us. I'm gonna call group up and do this. If someone on my team had called prime, I would go with it. If someone had called prime, I would have gone with it. I'd have been cool with that. But without my team calling it, their Revenant's not here yet. We should fight this pit, honestly. I have my cleanse back for Countess. I'm gonna try and blink away. Just throwing in my silence. This is really bad. I'm really low. I can't get into this. Okay, so this is what I needed, was someone to back up and give me some free damage to heal off of. I just couldn't get back into that fight. That's so unfortunate. I got wombo comboed there. The Grux blink in was good. I probably should have blinked instantly. Even if I had to blink forward, blinking away from the Grux would have been the right play. I was a little slow. He's level 17. That's wild. That's actually we should not be losing this game. I'm huge. He's level 17. There's nothing I could kill him actually in a 1v1. He's full offense. I could kill him, but with Richter here, this is dangerous without a cleanse. I'd have to, and Countess is, you can see her, she looks like she's getting ready to come over here. Okay, if he hooks me, I'm gonna kill him. He did not hook me, he blinked out. Yeah, I don't know why he went for that. His whole team was gone. Don't try and 1v5 on Richter. It's not gonna work. Even though he's full damage. Well, mostly damage. He has a dynamo, but the damage item. I'm just trying to power farm. The fact that this dude's 4 levels up on me and I'm the highest level on my team is crazy. I'm trying to power farm. I think we can win fights if I can get to a point in a fight where I'm not getting jumped on by a Grux and a Countess. We can win fights. I just have to. I'm gonna say Ward Prime. I have my broadsword. This is really big. So broadsword, again, smaller version of the Viper passive. Shreds armor when I deal damage. This is triggers off of my passive, so my dot damage will shred armor now. So I'm able to hit that max stacks really quickly. Able to kind of just shred through people. This rampage shouldn't be an issue. This Richter should not be an issue. Throw down my silence. Sheesh. I'm gonna ult out. That stinks, bro. I rounded the corner and I get hit by a stray rock. Was not meant for me. We're losing these team fights really bad, and I don't know why. We should not be. Well, okay, I know why. First of all, that one, our Richter wasn't there, which is kind of weird. Their Grux is really big, but we're just getting picked. Me getting hit by that stray rock is crazy. My cleanse crest was down for like 5 more seconds. Me getting hit by that rock is just unlucky. My team's complaining about Grux being OP. Grux isn't OP. This guy just kind of farmed my solo laner. Keep in mind, he solo killed him at level 1. My Grux killed my their Grux killed my Richter at level 1. You know, that's what happened. My Richter's build is bad. Don't build Oathkeeper on hybrid builds ever. Please stop doing that. I've seen it a couple times. Please don't do that. It's only a good item if you're going for a full one-shot build. My team surrendered. Okay, so that's kind of wild that my team surrendered. I was playing pretty well. I'm the top gold on my team by 1 million. I'm top gold in the I'm second in the lobby behind the 10 kill Grux. The build would have been Viper, Ashbringer, final 2 items. But I'm really surprised that we were losing that. Like, I'm trying to think of the team fights. The one at Fangtooth, I just kind of got walloped. I got wombo comboed. I ate a Countess ultimate and a Grux blink engage. So that's really unfortunate. And then at Prime, getting hit by a stray rock. Like, I don't know. Could I have probably ulted it if I had a really fast reaction to it? I guess I could have, but that's tough. Still a decent game. I don't know why people surrender. Still, it made it to 30 minutes. You can see that. Where's my damage? I did 26k damage. Doubled everyone on my team. Top in the lobby, actually. Well, same, tied with their Grux. That's a tough game. You're going to have games like that where you're playing your lane really well. Keep in mind, me and my Howie were both 2-0 at one point, right? Like, we were hard winning our lane. About the time that I got 4v1'd and their Grux won a 2v1 is about the time that game started going downhill. So that kind of stuff is going to happen. You cannot win all of your solo queue matches. Again, the last Drongo game I played was 10-0 at 10 minutes and they surrendered, right? That's the kind of thing that happens. This game was still pretty good. Hopefully you learned something about Drongo. I think Drongo's quite good. I think that once you learn to use your ult for CC immunity as well as having that knockback, like if Rampage is on me, I can just knock him back, and that's kind of what the ult is good for. If I can immune a rock, that's awesome. If he's ulting, immuning a rock is really hard because it comes out so fast. So hopefully you guys learned something about Drongo. Hopefully you guys learned something about carry. It stinks that we lose, but you can't win them all. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. But that's what I've got for you. So as always, I've been Pinzo. This video's Dunzo. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.